Morning class. So today we're talking about chapter two and three from Scaffolding Language, Scaffolding Learning. Chapter two, it primarily discusses how English learners will, or what it takes for an English learner to learn English. And they also talk a little bit of some strategies as well. One of the strategies that I like in here is that they want us to, teachers to be encouraged to have the student learn primarily in their mother language because it's a lot better for them to have full comprehension of language from their primary language first. That way, they have a better understanding or grasp on how to use it. I can say this from experience because I remember when I was in elementary school, they first taught us in Spanish completely, from kindergarten maybe all the way up to third grade. That really helped me in the latter years of elementary school to be able to speak fluently in English and be able to read and write in English as well because I was able to use those tools that I learned in Spanish. So that's something that I really enjoyed and liked about that. And as quoted here by Gibbons, much research also shows that for EL learners, the stronger the first language is, the more likely it is that they will be successful learners of English and or subsequent languages. So I think I'm a huge supporter of that idea. Also, it talks about some uh, encouraging students as well to work together as well. Pepper also goes into a little more depth about some other strategies for the teacher to use. That way, she doesn't lose her students while in class, especially the EL learners. About collaborative group work for the EL students. In this chapter, it discusses some of the strategies that can be used um, and what needs to be required inside the group work. um, for example, group tasks should require, not simply encourage talk. I have been before, even right now when I'm tutoring, I've had groups of students, be in tables together, fours, and there's always that one student, in particular, it's the EL student who doesn't seem to want to talk or interact with the other students in the group. So when I go over there and I work with them, I am actively encouraging not only the EL student but the other students as well to interact with them. Because I believe that that would encourage the students to be more active in the um, group activity. Um, Finally, in the latter part of the chapter, it gives you more examples or strategies of collaborative group work. I think my favorite one here is going to be the donut circle one, where they have like two circles, one inner, one outer, and the teacher will select a topic or a question for the students to ask each other. And I think that one would be probably the best one to have, the EL students be more interactive with the students who are not EL learners. So the native speaker versus the EL speaker, I think that would encourage both the students to interact with one another because that would help them going on into later in the year or coursework into working collaboratively together. And that's all I have for today. Thank you. Bye.